Okay. I'll get the game pulled up here in a sec.
No problem, no hurry.
Oh, excuse me.
No problem, no hurry.
Kielbasa sitting a little funky.
I had your stream unmuted, and I heard myself and I was confused. So I'm usually pretty good about keeping my own stuff unmuted.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
The long drive just had an update. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
there was one like an hour ago or so, and there's no
Wow.
patch notes, so you have no idea what's in it.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Okay, I can just load. Thank God.
Uh-huh.
It didn't have the continue button.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shit, our save is gone. Oh, the longdrive.exe is not responding. Okay. Give me a second.
Good sign.
Give me a second. Steam cloud error. Let me verify the integrity of the files. Shouldn't take very long. The game's not that big. Okay.
Also, I think you'll like my stream title.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Okay, all 657 files were successfully validated. Okay, let me try it again.
Awesome winner of the lobby
Congrats
stuff.
at SpongeBobsham. You got the first.
Hey, SpongeBob. Congrats, you got first.
I wonder if I can... Hopefully we don't have to start all over again.
Hopefully. I was gonna say, hopefully the lobby stuff is not shit anymore. That'd be a nice change.
That'd be nice. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'm just gonna let it sit. Okay, I'm staring at the sky. I see the bus stop. I see our truck.
Cool.
Oh,
Hello,
there's a
Gordon.
bar.
Nice, 7.3k orbs. Cool.
Okay. So... let me get off the road. Lobby. I wonder if I just put in... Are you able to see that?
Let me refresh first. Hold on, sorry, I was taking a sip while you were doing stuff.
I put it as friends only.
I don't see it in the lobby list, but let's see if I can join directly.
I put a password as just B.
No, I can't join directly.
Okay, let me unpassword and disconnect and create. I recreated it as friends only with no password. You did it, SpongeBob! You made first on both! Hell yeah!
Are you Tuxnonymous?
No, I'm just Sarah, just computer.
I don't see in the lobby list then. Guess we're back to doing the lobby shuffle.
Tight. I wonder, okay, I'm gonna try invite only. And maybe try, wait, it's alt, shift and alt, right? Or no, shift and tab.
What are you trying to do?
Let's see.
The overlay.
Can't, I know, it's just remote play together. Or invite to watch. I can't invite you for some reason.
Well, there goes that hope.
Yeah. Thanks for the alert. I was hoping that, like... Well, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Think I'm in?
Yep. Hopefully you haven't fallen through the earth.
No.
Nope. Yeah, no worries, SpongeBob. Thank you for the alert. As always. Okay, I'm having to figure something out.
No problem. I'm gonna chill while the truck does its bucking impression thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think everything's good.
Hmm.
Okay, your little octopus is up. The
Hmm.
family's in.
Hmm.
It should be able to get rolling. Oh, I need to change my scene now that everything's all ready. Let's see if there we go.
You want to clear
Hi.
that redeem?
Yeah. I need to change it to where it just skips the queue.
Should I put a reminder in Discord for you?
Oh, which one though? The lurky alert?
No, the first.
Oh no, I don't want first to skip the queue.
Okay.
Yes, you can just. Oh my god.
Did we actually crash, or is that just me, my side?
We spun out and everything went wrong with the truck.
You want to load the last save?
Yeah, because the truck's physics have all broken.
Okay.
We might not be playing the long drive tonight. I'm gonna give it one more try. I'm gonna load again.
Hold on. Apparently there's a setting in miscellaneous for the host to lock physics lock. I'm not sure what it does precisely.
Things in trunk are getting locked only if it is closed. Parts which fall out or have the physics locked until picked up. Okay, let me check that. Miscellaneous, you said? Physics lock is
Miscellaneous tab.
glove box, basket, plus trunk rack, plus whole interior. Plus whole interior! Just physics lock it all. What's LUT?
LUT.
Oh, it's
It's essentially a file that defines color mapping from one value to another.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Hard to explain.
Okay, so I physics locked everything. Should be physics locked. Okay, let me invite you again.
I'm turning that on, but of course my graphics like, oh, you want to be on 640 by 480?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm ready for lobby.
Okay, open.
According to the notes on the change on the front part of the game,
Yep. There you are.
it says that it takes the server setting, but I just still set mine just because.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I decided to like go on an adventure and I forgot to get the gold bar. Fuck. I have to re-get this gold bar. Give me a second.
No problem.
And like Becky and Sylvia fell off and then the truck crashed. Because all the physics in the back of the truck were escaping Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Terminal velocity.
Yeah.
So hopefully this works, but I will, just in case, doing a little savey save.
Save.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So at least I don't have to get that gold bar for a third time, you know? Yeah, this seems to be working way better.
Hello, Gordon.
The physics isn't fucking losing its
Hi,
mind.
Mira.
Also, thank you for doing the dishes.
No problem.
I appreciate that a lot.
I wasn't able to do all of them. I just did what I could.
Yeah. Only do what you can. Oh, no. We might hit a cactus or two.
Okay.
Okay. We were going too fast. But I got us back on track. Let's do this. Let's go.
I gotta work on some of my redeems.
Okay, yeah, I see Mira gave you some presents.
Mm-hmm. That's Squirt Crunch. Yeah, that's Hydrate.
Heck yeah. My elbows. No game. I guess that's what that update was about.
What?
Changing the physics.
Yeah. They also added power lines.
Oh yeah, I see them. That's pretty nice. I was always kind of wondering, like, why the electrical poles just were poles. The poles, I think, actually look a little bit better too.
Hmm.
Would you want to stop at this place? Check it out. Keep going.
I don't see anything obviously sticking out that we want to stop for.
Okay, off we go then. Continuing onward. I really wish I could find anytime I see to explain my train of thought before I get there.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I see power poles, which I mean I know is yes fairly often. Somebody a long time ago wrote an article, and I have not been able to find it since, because I mean this was way back. Because like you've talked about like anime AMVs and stuff like that.
Anime what?
AMVs.
Uh-huh.
And so somebody wrote an article about how they made like the worst AMV in existence.
Okay.
And they kept submitting it to like anime cons, and everybody hated it. And essentially it was this song that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I could very easily probably look up if I was obviously out of the game and taking a break, because I love the song. And then they took, I think it's from Evangelion, that there's a scene of power poles through like a subway window.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. That was the music video. The music video is just like the view out of the subway window with the power poles going by, and that's it with this song. And so this person kept submitting this to like AMV contests at conventions, and everybody hated it. I liked it though, but I've never been able to find that video ever again.
I bet it exists in one of the EMV hells, because they take everything.
I should look up what that song is. Also, hi Mira, even though you can't hear us. Okay. We're stuck on the edge of the road, so I'm trying to get us off the edge of the road. There we go. Let me see if I can find what that song is called. The song's really good. If I wasn't worried about being like DMCA, I'd probably fucking play it. So chill. Oh no! We're fine. Everything's fine. I don't think anything fell off. Oh, wait, no, something did fall off. It's in the car. I can see it. Mount. Everything else okay? Everything else okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Mount.
It's on our cons. There you go.
Okay, I think everything else is good. Let's continue. Onward. Maybe we can get to halfway today.
Maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. Hello? Oh, shit. We didn't have the handbrake on. Let me... Just slow down. We were going a little Sanic-y there.
Some Sanics.
Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. We may continue onwards. Hello. There we go. We're out of the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continuing onward. Forever and ever. I guess we're just gonna stay on this freaking side of the road. Fine, whatever. Okay. Is the engine on? No, the engine is not on. Tight. The further we can
Tight.
go without the engine on, the better. Oh, 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 you son of a beach. Let me check. I don't think we lost anything.
Okay.
This is why I put everybody in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
I see your sun visor. I see my sun visor. Where'd you go?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done anything.
You're not in the car anymore. Oh, now you're back. Hi.
Hi.
Let's see what I'm doing, by the way. 8.6. 8.6 is fine.
I was all tabbed, that's all.
Oh, we lost the... There we go, I fixed that. Apparently when you alt-tab, you just straight disappear out of the game.
Cool.
Oh, right. I need to turn on the light.
I still got all the lovely sound of being in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that... okay, here, give me... So we're gonna have to stop anyways for sleepy times. Alt-tab out of the game.
Yep.
You did it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, you're still here in the game now. That was weird. For a while there, you were not in your seat. That's so weird. Why did you just disappear out of the seat?
I don't know.
Give me a second. I'm also changing position. Oh, the song's called "At the River." Ah! Thank you, Big
Hey,
Whoops.
Big Wilkes.
The song is called "At the River" by Groove Armada.
I see.
Really good song.
Now, Gordon, it's only fair you know I am freaking the fuck out.
Thank you for the bang.
Thank you for the Dr. Coomer.
I appreciate it. Hope stream is going good. Yeah, it's going good so far. The stream was a little scuffed in the beginning because apparently they changed some settings to where you can unlock your physics, and things went badly.
Hello, Gordon.
but we locked that shit back down, so everything's going way better now.
Always gotta stop by and say hi. Well, I appreciate that, Big Books. I hope you're doing well.
So. Now it's just down to chill land. The sleepy Sari time. I'm not like super sleepy, but I'm a little sleepy. Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Correct.
I don't want to try one of those nitro Pepsis tomorrow. Probably wait until until like I'm on stream to try it.
Hmm.
It sounds interesting. I think it sounds fun to try. Yeah, I know there's like not really supposed to be any like taste. Well, actually, they say it's supposed to be a smoother taste, which I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh boy, a bunch of null reference exceptions. Oh well, I'm gonna see if I can find some oil in here.
Sounds good. I may have to relog. Effectively, by replacing the carbon dioxide with nitrogen, it's less harsh of a gas for you to have in your stomach and lungs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to 3 frames. I'm gonna try relogging.
Okay.
Ready for lobby.
Okay, let me do the oil real fast and then I'll Okay, lobby open.
Look at me, I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Look at me, I'm dancing, I'm dancing.
Okay, now I have some decent frame rate for now. See how long this holds up.
Tight, I'm ready to go whenever you are. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I refilled the oil.
Cool.
Like, I'm guessing that's not... Oh, I was gonna do some maintenance on the car when I was gonna go in. The vomit. Yeah, that's right.
Hello, Gordon.
Forgot.
Hey, Matt Koi Fish. Halfway
What's-
normal.
Mm-hmm.
What barometer are you using for that?
I mean, it doesn't look that bad today.
How doing?
I was gonna rechange our radiator back out, and I forgot.
Hello, Gordon.
Hey, Dura.
Hey, Dura! Ooh-wee. Because this radiator is leaking just a little bit.
And the other one
Yeah.
wasn't.
And it doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference on the temperature. Like, I've been watching the temperature of the engine, and it's not making that much of a difference. So I'd rather have one that, if it does the same thing, I'd rather have one that doesn't leak at all.
Agreed. Even if it's like slightly less optimal, though not leaking is kind of really nice.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't even seem to be that less optimal, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, the temperature stays like pretty much at the same amount as soon as I run the engine, it like does the same amount. So I don't know.
Hey.
I feel like I need to make that my like sub alert. I tried to look it up because I thought it was Wind Waker, but they just say oi, not hoy. And I always thought it was hoy. Because, you know, like ships and pirates and ahoy.
Mm-hmm.
But could never find. At least I couldn't Google a sound clip of hoy. Even though I swear to God, Link says it, but I am frequently wrong about things. So my brain likes to make up memories that didn't actually happen. So you know,
That's fun.
that's fun. Like the fact that TK Baha was alive in a different game. I swear to God that I remember him showing up in like Borderlands 3 or something, but nope. Nope, he dead. Man dead. He doesn't show up in Borderlands 3 at all. I don't... Maybe it was one of the guys from like the 2 DLC that shows up in 3 or something. Because I know there's the weird guy who runs the museum in one of the DLCs. I think he shows up in 3. And maybe my brain was just like TK Habaha on that guy or something. I don't remember what his name is. He's the one with the wax museum, except it isn't wax, it's just corpses. That guy.
Fun.
I'm somewhat hoping, but I'm also not hoping that like maybe at some point we could find a better condition bus engine, but that would be such a goddamn pain in the ass that I'm just kind of way more accepting of having to put oil in this engine sometimes. I'm legitimately not sure there even is like a better condition engine, or at least I haven't seen one yet.
The only thing that might be better is the Fury, but then like we can get better top speed, but the torque won't be as good. So like hills will be even harder, I think.
I just mean in terms of like the rust.
Oh, I don't think the rust is too bad in this one.
No, I'm not sure there is a better condition bus engine that I've seen. Only seen ones in worse condition.
We'll keep an eye out just in case. We may have gotten lucky with this one.
Yeah, I mean it's like you can see like there's like little tiny rust spots on it, so I would guessing there's one that's shinier, but I've like once I said like I said I've never seen it yet. I've only seen ones that are like completely rusted, so I'm kind of sitting here like is there a better condition bus engine or not? So we'll see. Oh no, we'll find out at some point, I guess. That's why part of the reason I keep checking every single bus that we find for their engine. So I'm trying to find if there's a better quality bus engine out there. And I mean, are the bus engines in the not dual decker, the conjoined? Is that the word?
The double length ones?
Yeah, the double link buses. Because I swear, like, the wiki mentioned something about there actually being 2 different types of bus engines, but I don't know if there's any functional difference between them either. Oh, I have many questions about this game, and I don't think they're ever really going to be answered.
I think a lot of people have that stance. Different questions, but same stance.
Also, I tried out the broom. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny initially, but like it's not super functional though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, so sorry. I'm trying to find. The road again. Okay. Yeah, the room was pretty fun, but very motion sickness causing.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's always a save no matter what at the beginning of the game. Like I can't overwrite it, and I haven't deleted it yet. I'm not even sure you can delete it. So back at home, and like everything spawns back at home for you to essentially like try out and take with you, you know. So I looked up. I was like, okay, where's the broom spawn? It just decided to fly around on it a little while, just to see, because I was like, I just want to see what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw, and I regret.
Yeah, I've seen Josh play with it a couple times. Like, okay, that's kind of neat. I'm good.
Yeah, see, and I hadn't seen Josh play with it. So I was definitely wanting to try it out. A lot of people have also said it's good for exploring, like, normally hard to reach places. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like, maybe I'll... I spot a toilet. Oh, Jared's giving me more squats.
Squants.
There was one.
On what? Bar? Gold bar?
Mm-hmm. I need another basket, though. Maybe this place has a basket. I'm all out of baskets. Oh, what's this have in it? Oil. How much does the thing that I have oil in it anymore? Okay, come on. How much oil do you have? Oh, 0.2.
While we're stopped, did you want to change out the radiator?
Sure. You haven't seen Mira around? Mira is on vacation right now. So she stops in occasionally when she can, but we have encouraged her very strongly to enjoy her vacation instead of being here. So I think she's on like a week vacation.
I'll look at the old radiator out. So I can't get inside the back for some reason.
Okay, no problem. I need to put my gold bear up. No, go in there. Go in there, gold bear. I'm just worried because a lot of people I know have been getting injured. I luckily have not been getting injured. I just have not been feeling well. Okay. Oh, I need that. Oh no, where to go? Oh, there it is.
I have it.
Okay.
Oh, you just transferring the water?
Yeah. Let me get Jill. Jill? Get over here. Oh. I got Leon instead. Okay, that's fine.
Leon!
Help me, Leon!
Leon!
Help me, Leon!
Leon!
Help me, Leon!
Ashley.
Fucking Ashley. Nobody likes Ashley. F. Hiccup. Put it close to my face. Open. F. Oh. F.
Pay respect?
No. Hold it while it drains. Hold it a little higher. So it drains a little faster. Close. Close. Stand, hold my hose to the sky, and sleep. Oh, what is my arm doing? Oh, what is my arm doing? Oh, what is my arm doing? Oh, God!
You okay?
Leon's gone.
I can put that in.
Oh, okay. Leon's... I'll leave this. Leon left us.
Hmm.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, we'll find another Leon.
It won't be the same.
I know.
At some point, we'll need to fill up the coolant a little bit more, but it shouldn't lose it. Right now, it's at 9.8, so it should stay at 9.8 for the rest of ever.
Yeah, that should be good for a long time.
I have learned, don't try to sleep with hoses in your hand.
Don't sleep with hose. Got it.
Don't sleep with hose. They'll leave you in the night.
Hmm.
Sag. Yeah, no, during the night, my arm just kept getting longer and longer. And then, in the morning, there was no hose in my hand. Or no, as I should say, not snake.
Hmm.
That cracks me up. But they're referred to as not snake. Okay. I'm concentrating. Maybe I was sneezing or something.
Hmm?
Oh, maybe it was the watchtower. My thing was doing that physics jumpy.
Ah.
I was like, oh, we're near something.
Hmm.
But it stopped now. I like how I can tell when something's coming up based on whether my camera jerks or not.
Okay.
Sorry if you couldn't hear that as I was yawning. I'm sleepy for some reason.
Well, you're already expelling a lot of energy in the prop night.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just tired a lot. I'm probably actually like monster crashing.
Did you have a monster earlier?
Yeah, I had a monster earlier today.
Hmm.
So I probably got that crashed right now. I've done all my shiny Nikki dailies and my love Nikki dailies, so I should be
AFK
good for that at least.
AFK Arena dailies as well.
I did the ones for yesterday. I have not done after the reset today yet.
Okay.
But
Well, we
I
have plenty of
typically-
time.
Yeah, I typically wait until the next day anyways to do them. Because they reset so late in the day for us.
Hmm.
Cause like the Nikki dailies reset at like 5 or 6 a.m. our time. So, you know, I always just know, well, I have the entire day to do them. But with AFK Arena, since it's like 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock our time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Yeah, that's even later. See, I'm used to it being 7 o'clock because of Central Time. You know, since it's so late in the day that I take the entire day to like do the dailies, even though they're technically yesterday's dailies.
Hmm.
Because it's just easier for me to do it that way. It's just bad because sometimes I end up forgetting.
Yeah, that's why I do them once once it rolls over, so I can just be done with it and not have to worry about it till the next reset.
Yeah. It's been hard for me to remember to do my AFK Arena dailies anyways, because I keep thinking I've done them and then I log in and it's like you haven't signed in and gotten the treasure thing in 86 hours and I'm like, oh god. But I've been trying to be good. I think I've been pretty good lately to remember to do them and actually sign in and get them done. I haven't been caring about any of the events though.
Hmm.
The game's just kind of boring for me at this point right now.
Yeah, I haven't been doing any of the events either, except for like the keys thing.
Yeah, I just did like a whole bunch of the keys today because like I could.
Hmm.
No, nope. Stop heading for that rock. Okay, we'll spin out. We'll just spin out. That's fine. Tight. Okay. I haven't really found any good places to stop. Don't really need any good places to stop. Oh, bunch of null reference exceptions. Guess we're not stopping there. I am gonna pause and look at that. So yeah, just I don't know. I'm at the point of where it's like I don't even really care about getting to the next chapter or anything in AFK Arena. So well, I'm having pretty good stuff drop, you know, and I can generally have enough money to buy, you know, the T4 stones that show up. So I'm just kind of sitting, resting on my laurels and making people stronger. So my brain's just like, okay, time for AFK, and unfortunately AFK means, you know, 4 days sometimes. But you know, that's just what happened. What
Hey.
happened?
What you want?
Hello, Gordon.
Hey, sweetie cat. Why are snakes so hard to fool? They have no legs to pull.
That one's decent. That one's okay.
I had to find my rim shot button.
Oh no, I need to plug my phone in. Give me a
Can you
second.
tell them a phone?
Yeah, my telephone only has 33% power. Need to plug that shit in before it dies on me.
Hmm.
Okay,
How
sorry
you
about
doing,
that.
Speedy Cat? You have a good day?
Your physics got to be normal for all of 5 seconds.
This isn't too bad. I can tolerate this.
Oh yeah, comparatively that isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Before you had to restart, it was doing way better.
I feel like with your glitching, it's going to take like 100 times longer than normal to get to the end of the road. Luckily, it doesn't matter with my physics. It depends upon the physics of my partner, the host.
Yeah.
So I guess get to watch this chaos. If you want to see like more normal physics, you can go see that. Or if you want to see both perspectives, you have that. Side by side.
Oh yeah, Dice is not doing any driving at all. I don't let him behind the wheel.
Clearly, I'm on an endless LSD trip.
I figure somehow like the game would like glitch out and drive us through the ground or something. So
Nah, this is modern art. If this was an NFT, I'd buy it. Jesus.
well, hopefully you wouldn't, because NFTs are bad.
Their value is very dubiously evaluated. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say they're straight up bad. They suck and they have no value. At least I can make jokes about them. Okay, good. Yes, you can make jokes as long as you actually hate them.
I'm indifferent on them. I view them as like all modern art. I understand the value of equation of them. Like I don't know how people pay, you know, however many dollars or ether for NFTs. I understand why people pay however many dollars or pounds or whatever for weird paintings or metal sculptures that I don't know how they evoke emotion as an art piece, quote unquote.
NFTs aren't the art though. If you buy an NFT, you aren't even buying the art.
Well,
that
you
it's
get
supposed to
you
represent.
get the original quote unquote copy ownership certificate. Just like if, you know, yeah, you can buy a print of the Mona Lisa, but that's not the Mona Lisa. The original is in the Louvre, and theoretically one can buy it, and that I understand having value because it's an historical piece. But instead of the Mona Lisa, some rando from Brooklyn having an art exhibit on a canvas where he shat on it, selling for $10 million.
Yeah.
I wouldn't understand that.
But an NFT isn't you getting a print of the Mona Lisa. The NFT is you buying a spot in a fake line, like in the Louvre, to see the Mona Lisa. Like you're buying the spot to see it. You're not even buying anything. It's
That
completely
analogy kind of falls apart. It's a unique address. That's all it is.
yeah, they have no value. Like you aren't even getting anything for it. You're getting a receipt. Like they suck.
Yeah. They have no value either. Crypto in general has nothing backing the currency. Literally 99% of countries will tell you to sit and spin. Come back with real money if you want to try and buy anything in crypto. Yes and no. Basically all fiat currencies also backed by nothing besides violence. The value of fiat currency or a given cryptocurrency would be its utility in terms of exchange of value for other products. How much you value that is subjective, of course.
I think we should talk about a different subject.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because my opinions are the direct opposite of your opinions, and I don't want to fight about it.
They're different. I don't say they're opposite, but okay.
I don't know. My opinions are crypto sucks and should die a horrible death. So, and we'd all be better off without it.
Potentially.
So that's why I was like, oh no, no reference exceptions. I don't know, puppies or something.
Puppies are nice.
I don't know what to talk about. Just instead of thinking about puppies.
There's a puppy.
Yeah, like that. I want to see the puppy. Oh my god, it literally is like a puppy.
Yeah, that was like a pure chance. I love it.
But I'm almost 7 seconds on delay for you, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting time to go sleepy soon. Let's see.
Speaking, that's
Can I?
true, but that's true of other assets too. That's not unique to crypto.
Puppy.
There plenty... Is there another puppy in here? No, that's a chow. That's cute.
No. Let me see. We'll see. I'm trying not to drive very. Oh my god, it's so big and fluffy.
Yeah.
Oh, a billion. I'm gonna run over this rabbit. I swear to god, if you don't get out of the road. Oh, it just stopped. Oh, it died. It ran into the trailer, by the way. I want you to know that. I want you to know I didn't run it over. We had already passed it, and it literally slammed itself head first into the trailer. I'm gonna save real quick. Uh, 2405, by the way.
Cool, we're almost there.
Almost made it halfway.
You have a new keyboard? What kind of keyboard, my koi fish? What brand? And do you have mechanical, membrane? What? I'm curious.
It's a bit under of foam onto the spacebar. Apple maker is consistent.
I'll look that up real quick. I'm not familiar.
Did you post a picture of it in? Was it Karos or Mari's Discord, Koi-Fish? I don't remember. I thought you posted a picture of it though.
Looks nice. I found some like eBay listings on it. Looks pretty neat. I'd have missed the numpad to be in my perspective, but if it suits you, it suits you.
Yeah, I'm the type of person I need a numpad.
Yeah, the theme was on. I like that. Yeah, I'm too addicted to my numpad, but I'm always interested to see like what people do with keyboards, because like there's like solid metal ones out there I've seen that are really interesting, where like they're just super durable. I saw one that was crafted out of wood.
Oh, that's
really
cool.
Yeah, like this weird materials and whatnot.
Yeah, I just like I got not addicted. Like before I was doing my job with the last one I had, the one I got laid off of. Like I didn't really care about having a 10 key, but like once I started having to input VINs all day every day, I needed a 10 key. Like,
yeah.
And now my brain just thinks like input number, put in 10 key. So $900 USD. Ooh, I don't think we paid that much for the G10.
With an G910.
Yeah.
Optimus something. Well, like we have the same keyboard. It's zero complaints besides its bulk. Like it's a little big, but it has everything you could possibly want.
Yep. Apparently
I love
Mario
it.
also has the G910.
It's a great keyboard. Mike has it too.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Good.
At least he had it. I'm not sure if he still does.
Full aluminum board with brass weights and OLED screens. Ooh.
My last
cool.
board was another Logitech board, but it had the tiny LCD in the front and middle. It had integration with certain games, and it was great because you can plug it into like RTSs or strategy games, and they'll give you stats on it. So useful. Felt like
I
cheating.
have a stupid question. What's an OLED screen?
Organic light emitting diode.
Oh. How is that different from LCD?
The illumination's more directly in the pixel, so you get deeper darks and brighter brights. You get better contrast.
Okay, tight.
You also save energy when it goes black because you're not emitting light and then blocking it like you do with a normal LCD. You actually just stop emitting light.
Oh, tight. Okay, thank you. People keep talking about OLED screens, and I was just like, I don't understand. Unlit panel overlay. Oh.
Yeah. So how an LCD works is essentially you have a bar light, usually on one side or both sides, depending on your dimming zones. It shines across the screen. You have a polarizer and a diffuser in and around the pixels, which are actual crystals in a suspension that churn based on electrical signal to allow or block RGB. So for black, you'd actually turn off all three colors, blocking the light, but you're still shining white light and then blocking it. So for an LCD, when you have a black screen, you have it's actually not black. It's like this white glow around the edge with mostly dark gray. You don't actually get true blacks. With an OLED, since the pixels themselves are lighting themselves up, the actual pixels just turn off, so you just get lack of light, like an actual black scene. Trade-off being that LCDs are much less to be damaged over time and get burn in. OLEDs are more prone to burn in and lose accuracy. Smarter displays have like countermeasures for that, to where like they move like the color source around and they alter the refresh frequency to start preserve the pixels. And that does buy like years of lifetime, especially the newer stuff. But that's again a conscious trade-off.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. I know I could have Googled it, but Google sometimes doesn't do a good job of explaining like your five. Because I know people were talking, I guess there's like an OLED switch or something.
Yeah, it's...
And I was just like, I don't know what that means. Is it better than the regular switch?
It was like leaked, like the information was leaked like almost a year ago at this point. It's gonna be very similar in the current Switch. Like the actual underlying hardware is not changing much. The display will look better when you're in handheld form, and the battery will last longer depending what game you're playing.
Oh yeah, but for somebody like me who doesn't really play unless I'm docked, it's not gonna make a difference.
No, it's gonna make actually zero difference for you in that case.
Yeah. Okay, tight. I wasn't planning on getting a new Switch anyways, because you bought me, a new Switch essentially. And it's super cute, and I don't want to replace it. So. When they're alive, boy, they look awesome, but in keyboards, they are more energy efficient for Bluetooth and wireless or limited USB 1 voltages. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Do you
because
still have to worry about like burn-in on a keyboard?
well, any display has a risk of burn-in depending what kind of panel it is. An OLED panel, like when Koifish is referencing in a keyboard, still has risk of burn-in, but since it's an OLED, it also is more energy efficient. So it's all about trade-offs.
Oh yeah, because I was just thinking, I was like, I've never really, I guess my thing is like, like my keyboard is like rainbow, scrolling, so, but it's not, I mean, I don't even know what makes the lights in this one.
Those are just LEDs.
Okay. Well,
So
sorry.
there's no liquid crystal at all. There's no risk of real burn-in, just burn out, which will take like decades.
Yeah.
Yes, unicorn vomit.
Yes. Hi. I'm gay, so I have rainbows for all my shit. I only have like one light really in my computer, and it's rainbow. I used to have a light on my mouse, but I had to change mice. And when I had it on my mouse, it was rainbow. And then my keyboard is rainbow.
When full aluminum board with brass weights and OLED screens, that's a really nice setup. If like the weights are just nice for your keyboard where it matches your finger expectations and actuations, that's the sweet spot.
First thing I killed on this new board, at the moment it just cycles rainbows. Yeah, mine just cycles rainbows. I found it's the least distracting because this is one of the boards, I mean, Mari was talking about it, that like it can actually like listen to your like noise and like do a little noise gauge on your keyboard. It can do like starlight. It can do it where it only lights up the things you press and then kind of like fades away. It's like the shit's all really cool, but it's so distracting to me. And at this point, it's like I don't like I literally do not think about the rainbows on my keyboard. I've had it for so many years, just like as rainbows, that it doesn't distract me anymore.
I just have blue light for everything, even though it's all RGB. I just have it at blue because I just like the simple static color for me.
Yeah. Well, for like my fan, I'm not allowed to control it. It just does rainbow whether I want it to be rainbow or not, because I don't have a controller. And I thought I plugged it into the thing that would let me control it, and no, it doesn't. So, rainbows for me.
New
sure
kids are
if
pretty
I had-
nice once you get
if I
used
had-
to them.
Oh yeah. Warming
Go ahead.
to linear keys. I don't know what any of these things mean. I
It's
just bought a keyboard.
so like mechanical, optical, linear. It's all like how the switch operates underneath the keycaps. I don't know how to describe it more than like some like actually press down and close the circuit. Some will come down and block a laser, and now logically close the circuit to register a keystroke. And I'm not the most proficient on like custom keyboards, so Mac Wayfish can probably speak better to it than I can. And the graph of how much effort or how much energy you put in for how far it travels is also different based on what kind of key stems you got, like the purples, blues, reds, browns, all the Cherry MX switch variants, and that gives you different like tactile feedback based on what part of the stroke you're in.
A panda walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I'll have a scotch and..."
Yeah, no,
Coke, thank
I
you.
just bought a keyboard.
Sure thing, the bartender
I
replies
guess
and
I would
asks,
have to
"But
like
what's
go
with the
to a
big pause?"
store that had all the
The
switches.
panda holds up his
so that I
hands
could,
and
like,
says, "I was
push a
born with them."
button and like feel the difference between all the switches. I've never like I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just also not picky. And every keyboard I've ever had just feels the same to me. Obviously, like my Chromebook feels different because it's not the same type of keyboard. But like every single keyboard's just felt the same to me. I don't
They feel
know.
different. I'm genuinely comfortable with most of them. As long as there's not too much weight in the travel, I'm fine beyond that. I'm also, I guess, not picky. I'm aware of some of the technology to some degree and some of the variations and customizations. But like a basic linear to an optical switch, I'm fine with that. And I think the G9 Thames come with like their Logitech's version of like the cherry, like the not the reds. So they're like pretty straightforward basics. They work for me. I'm not super picky either. Yeah.
I can spend 12 hours typing nonstop, so over time I decided to spend on it. See, it's like for me, I've never really run into a keyboard that's been like uncomfortable to type a lot on or like play games on or anything. I don't know. It's like for me, I'm more picky about mice than I am about keyboards. A keyboard's just like a keyboard's a keyboard. I don't want it to be too loud. And I just was like, I don't want like the buttons to double press, but beyond that, I'm just like, yeah, just give me a keyboard.
Yeah, man, Quiffitch, like some opticals are kind of bland. I just haven't. I've had nothing but good experience with opticals from Logitech, and I'm comfortable with them, and I'm rather not spend the time and energy experimenting for other things that might be marginally better for me.
Not typed on a lot of the piece of shit things I was provided at jobs.
Oh yeah.
Binding keys or keys you have to hammer like a 20s typewriter. See, okay. I grew up using typewriters, and I actually learned how to type on an electric typewriter. So I guess that's also a reason why I'm not that picky. Just like, I don't know. I like this keyboard. I hope it lasts for a while. The only reason I bought it was like literally the keyboard I had before this one. It was a hand-me-down from my ex, and like he used it so much that because it had painted, like the letters were painted on, and like some of the letters had even worn off. You know, so it was just like I used that thing for forever, and it was fine. And then I just like, I was like, I don't want to use this thing I got from my ex anymore. So I just bought a keyboard, and I was like, yes, rainbows. Like, that's literally what I typed into Amazon. I was like, rainbow keyboard, and it gave me the Logitech, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it.
My last daily driver keyboard was like 2 generations back, optical Logitech. I loved it to death, and just the switchers were starting to wear out after like 10 years of use. So like I needed a new one. I looked up the latest at that time optical Logitech keyboard that had RGB and like macro keys. I'm like, this is my new keyboard.
Yeah, but I don't like, I guess with me, like, I have a very light touch, I feel, when it comes to a keyboard. I'm not very loud when I type, so I think that also makes a difference with me, is like, if I'm not using it super heavily and I'm not like typing very hard on it, I think it makes a less difference for how it feels to me. But I know, like, especially at my job, there were people who just like, if you typed and they could hear you type on a keyboard, they got so pissed off. It was like the sound of other people typing on a keyboard just enraged them. So no bottoming out. I bottom out most of the time, do all the use of junk boards. I don't really.
I bottom out all the time, but not because of the keyboard, because I have shitty joints, and so I don't feel like the register or the click until it bottoms out. Just with my fingers are made weirdly. There's no keyboard that solves that.
Yeah. Cookies can drive people insane. They can, definitely. Like, I can understand that, but it was just like, at the same time, it for me at the job, I was just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is the keyboard that they gave me. So I'm just used to typing very quietly, and especially I'm used to typing very quietly from years of like staying up at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I wasn't supposed to be awake to talk to people online. So you're a little bit more sneaky, you know, when they can't hear you slamming on a keyboard.
Hmm.
I feel like an old Alps word sound like a mousetrap going off. Ooh. Yeah, that would drive me. Even me would go a little bonkers with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully a Switch work keyboard is kind of puffy. Yeah.
At some point you probably want to still do your squants.
Oh yeah, right. This is as good a time as any. I can
Okay.
just pause here and stare at the desert and do some squats. I forgot about them. Thank you for reminding me.
You asked me to remind you.
I know, so thank you. Oh, I need to not be in the squat chair if I'm gonna do squats today. Also, I smacked my chair off my... It's not a tray table. My little rolling
TV table.
tray thing. No, not the TV. The rolling tray thing, the turquoise thing. What do you
Oh,
what you call this? You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
The makeup cart.
Yeah.
And I said ow. No part of me was injured, but I said ow. Hey, Viper. One. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down.
Suppose I think Razer Opticals was supposed to do this with Snap software. Snap software's been hit and miss for me, and I only used it for like a webcam. So I've tried Razer, it's just not for me. I'm still biased for Logitech these days.
Oh, now that my squats are done. Oh, fuck. I can't get this chair.
Thoughts are done?
Yeah, squats are done. Oh my god, I hate this weird. Okay. Okay, let me see. God. This chair is literally the worst. Okay.
The kneeling one or the other one?
The other one. It will not scoot in. Worth a shit. I hope you're doing okay, Viper. Sorry it took me a hot second to get my chair pushed in. I used the mice as they were one of the last to offer ambidextrous mice. Just hate the real design they've gave to recently. True. Prefer Corsair. It's been something I stuck to since I built my first PC. I have all Logitech. Worst is mine. Fabric is all wearing off and full of cat hairs. Okay. True. My problem is mostly just the fact that this doesn't wheel in on this carpet. So I have to try like 18 times harder to wheel this fucking piece of shit in. Okay.
I need to... No, I'm actually good. I figured I was
Okay.
dipping there for a bit. Well, shit. I'm gonna relog.
Okay, tight.
Ready.
Okay, give me just a second. No engine. Okay, let me get off the road. I'm gonna save real fast. Just to make sure, in case something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Open. Yeah, Dice just had to recently replace his chair.
Yeah, I got a new secret lab because I had got 2018 of the same model.
Oh, did you fall in the... Oh, no, there you are. Now that I know about that switch, I just like doing that. I actually recently bought a new chair, but I couldn't bring it with me this way, which was very unfortunate, but you know. So this chair isn't great that I'm sitting in now, but obviously I don't want to buy a new one. So we bought this squat chair, which is pretty good. Like, it's a kneeling chair. I keep calling it a squat chair, but it's a kneeling chair. Okay, Barry. Barry! So I bought well, Dice bought for me a kneeling chair, but if I'm going to be doing squats, having the kneeling chair is a little bit too hard on my knees to do squats and kneel at the same time. So, oh fudge. Okay. So I moved to the slightly less good chair. Ah, butts. I keep doing that, pressing the wrong button. Whoops. Sticking. Okay, where do I need to do this?
What are you doing?
Trying to get the diesel out of here. It doesn't want to do the thing. Some of the times generally when you hold it up like this, it'll drain. But not wanting to drain. Wow, even if I stick it in like this, it doesn't want to drain. Too close to my face. PC sound system is Logitech and I love it, but my keyboard, mouse, and RAM is Corsair. And of course, that is Corsair as well. That and large brands. So silly things like coating the boards in rubber. In 2 years, it is all sticky. Still wish I could have run Corsair RGB modules, but after some 15 years of using them, I got 6 skits in a row with a dead stick. Ooh, ended up with the funky crystal RAM from Trident.
Trident's not a bad brand.
I think my RAM might be Corsair, but... Okay, what if I picked it up? Okay, give it to me.
I think mine is also, I think I have the Dominator series.
Buy more Corsair, I have stock. Hi, Liquid.
Hey, Liquid, how doing?
This works. I actually have a Corsair case. I know. It's okay. I think the LED lights in the case went out. Oh yeah, mine is huge and it's so heavy.
And awkward to carry.
And very awkward to carry. I would love to get a new case, but there's nothing super wrong with this one, so I can't justify getting a new one. So...
My last case was great until one of the fans started dying, and it was literally the last thing in the case to get access to. So at that point, I was like, if I'm gonna take everything out to fix a fan, I'm gonna get a new case because it's too ridiculous.
Yep.
I got all my guts. I got my PC bases a pre-built from Origin, so I didn't want to bother with it. But the Origin case was a shit. So I got a Meshify fractal case, and we transplanted everything over in one night. Sorry, did a lot of the work. They were awesome. And it's running great. It's quieter, it's cleaner because it has filters on the intakes, and it has an extra fan for positive pressure.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to get one of those myself, to be honest.
The Meshify?
Straight up. Yeah, it looks really nice. I really
I
like
love
the
it.
front.
Front's slick.
So, but once again, the only thing that's like wrong with this case is that I think the LED lights broke, and that might be just my fault. So, butts.
So we have a Micro Center really nearby, and there was just one on the shelf. We just went over and picked it up.
Stop doing that.
I love Micro Center. Like it wasn't until Micro Center to fill the void that I had from Fry's back in the day.
The aquarium looking one?
that the one
I've
where
had
you-
a Corsair.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, is the aquarium one where they have the IO shield hang the motherboard into the case? And I also miss Fry's. Yeah, great store. Imagine Micro Center, but the size of a Costco.
Oh, we didn't have one of those in my hometown, so I don't even know what I'm missing.
Well, they're gone now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't even know what I'm missing because I never got to know it. Okay, let me finish filling up the tank. There's diodes and all sorts of DIY electronics outside of PCs. Oh, okay. We had Radio Shack for that. in my hometown. We never had Fry's.
Radio Shack had nothing on Fry's. It wasn't bad. It was, like, especially if you're doing like freeform like breadboards and whatnot. But
Like the Leon Lee ones, I've changed cases 3 times. 2 towers just sitting in our storage rooms. Oof. God, no, I've had this case for, God, nearly 10 years now. I just can't. I literally could replace this case and not really feel any guilt about it, but my brain insists on not letting me replace it. Okay. Let me put Barry back so he doesn't, die a horrible death like Leon did. Barry, time for a nap. You did good. I'm proud of you. Okay, and our fuel tank is completely full again. Fucking go us. I could have searched for a gold bar, but I didn't. I want you to know that.
I appreciate that.
011 had feedback from their power, so it has less. Is it what the fucking hell? What is WTF mean? I'm old. Design things in it. Like in the early aughts and all the cases with external tube holes for external water cooling done by maybe 0.03% of customers.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Go ahead.
I've never done water cooling at this point. I'm scared to.
AIOs are dirt simple, but back in the day, what Microwave was just talking about is basically there were rads and like pumps that you'd actually have outside your case, and you had to run the tubes in and out because they wouldn't fit in the case because they're so large.
You're old. How old are you, Koi-Fish? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to tell me if you...
You could just say like rough, like middle-aged, you know, decade kind of scale. Yeah, small car rads, motorcycle rads.
Oh, wow.
There are actually some people that also use like parts from old AC units too to get extra cold.
Nessa, Josh age? I don't know how fucking old Josh is. I thought he was like 23.
Nah, he's closer to mid-40s.
He... What?
Mm-hmm. Nessa's earlier 40s.
I learned to think... I thought Nessa was in her 30s. What? No, and no way. I legit thought Josh was... I mean, I didn't think he was actually 23 because he's been doing YouTube for a while, but... Wow. Wow. I had no idea. And I legit thought Nessa was like at most maybe my sister's age. And I think my sister's 30. No. 8? Oh my god, where's my sister? I need her to tell me how old she is. She's 4.5 years older than I am, so she should be 38. Yeah, she should be 38. She was born in 1983.
Mm-hmm.
So she should be 38.
Or 39.
Her birthday was earlier this year.
So she's 39.
Oh.
Because she's born in 1983. Next year will be her 40th year. Because it'll be in 2023.
Oh, yeah, right. She was 30. Time means nothing.
Time means nothing.
Watching the Berlin Wall going down, I experienced duck and cover neutrals. Okay. I mean, you're older than I am.
Yeah.
But I'm still
Not by a
old.
huge amount, though.
I still feel old. I'll say that. I'm 1987, so... I'm old enough not to be hip with the children. I'll say that.
Yeah. Same.
In this order of cases, I went from 1 thermal take C22 Snow Edition. We're going on inventory. Corsair Crystal 460X RGB white. That sounds kind of familiar. Cooler Master Master Box TD 500 mesh white current tower. I've had too many cases. I've had one because I had a laptop for the longest time, and then I got a tower, which is the case I have now, and then I've replaced like the innards a bunch of times, but I've never replaced the case. I've only just replaced the innards and kept the case.
Well, ATX really hasn't changed drastically in terms of like case dimensions in a long time.
Yeah, and it's like with this case, it's like, is it huge? Is it unwieldy? Yeah. Can I still use it? Yeah. Like, you know, So I've never changed it out because I've never had like a super reason to change it out. Oh, guess we're going. It was mostly fan mounting and airflow design. Yeah, I think at some point I will need to start changing this one out. Because the only downside with this case is it's got a really huge fan that was built into the case on the side, and if that thing goes out, like, I'm fucked. I'll have to get a new case. Because there's no fixing that piece of shit. So
80mm, that's tiny. I think. I've gone through so many cases over the years, I can't remember them all.
one last case when I said I could upgrade my CPU, motherboard, and GPU. Oh boy, going on an adventure. Let's see if I can at least keep us. Oh, nope. We're gonna hit a rock.
Did we lose anything?
That's what I'm checking. Still got your sun visor, still got my sun visor, still got the mirror, the radio, still got all the dials. The family's still inside. The
trailer's a little
sideways, but
yeah.
I don't think anything's out of it. And as soon as we start driving, it'll right itself.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
You still got your little dude.
Yeah.
He's actually staying on this time.
I think that's because of the new setting.
Yeah.
Noctua fans are really nice. They're expensive, but they are really nice. Look horrible. At least some of them do. They have like that weird brown color. But performance and audio levels on them are next to none. They're so good.
I just thought the fans my case came with. And a Cooler Master fan that my CPU came with.
You also have my Corsair hand-me-downs.
True, I haven't put them in yet though.
True.
My computer has not been off long enough. Also, I think we threw away the controller. Oh wait, I know I could steal the one out of your case that you're actually not using. I think technically I need that controller if I'm going to do anything with those fans. But other than just plug them in.
Yeah.
And whatever happens with the lights happens. So,
Which would be the worst thing in the world? It'd probably be rainbow.
probably. Well, his case had like a whole bunch of like an LED controller and all sorts of stuff, and he doesn't have like the LED strips on his thing anymore.
Yeah,
I think we took it out. I don't think we threw it away. Because I tried to save the LEDs, the strips.
A parallel port for what? A printer from the 80s?
I'd love to actually use those LEDs. I just don't think I can. Oh no! Don't hit. We hit.
Yeah, we lost some stuff.
Yeah. Oh. We're kind of bloody. I fixed! Where'd your door go?
It flew over. Yeah.
Let me... The fuck do I mount it? Oh, there. I fixed.
I think the engine may have gotten dislodged too. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, so I hate trying to organize so many wires. Effect!
How could I tell? I saw it jiggling at a different rate than the rest of the truck. And there's also like this plate that's flying off, but I think I just desync. It's
Oh, you're thingy. Cover for the. I will take care of it. It's
Yeah.
the cover for the thingy, the
glove box. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the thing that was flying off. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was desync or not. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, you've still got your little guy. I fixed all the things.
You did good.
We're still bloody, but it's okay. Just, I'll try not to hit anything. I wasn't trying to hit that, and it just hit the bit that was sticking out, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But I want to stop and see if we can find a sponge without me having to extract the sponges from the back of the truck. But I'll just be careful. I'll just be careful. I mean, I was being careful there. I thought I could not hit that.
I was gonna say though, quick fish. I'm pretty similar. After like 3 or 4 upgrades ago, I switched to AIOs and I can't look back. They're just so nice and easy, and so quiet.
I always get the urge to upgrade my PC, but I just hate installing everything. Yeah, I want to upgrade my PC, but I don't need to spend the money on it right now. So.
The only thing you really benefit from would probably be a better GPU, and that 1070 is not bad.
It's not bad, but I want the shiny.
You probably get like a decent price on a 2080.
True. But it's not the shiny.
Well, there's gonna be the 4000 series coming on soon if you want to really break the bank. Blech.
Yeah. I don't think I want to break the bank that bad. No, this 1070 is doing just fine for pretty much everything. I mean, I think what I really would benefit from is probably just like reinstalling Windows Clean. That might help some of the Satan possession, but
3080s are great. They are. Especially if you're going for new, they're probably the best deal right now. I'm just thinking right now, there's a goodly amount of 2080s on the secondhand market you can probably pick up on the cheap. 3080 Ti's are also not bad deals.
yeah, it's one of those things of just like, this one's working fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
That's not necessarily true. There are plenty of cards on eBay that are not crypto abuse ones. There's people that have upgraded to 30 series and they had a 20 series.
yeah. For me, it's just, I want something a little shinier, because I always want the stuff that's shiny, and I don't need it. It's like what I have is fine. I do have a little bit of problems with like games lagging here and there, but I don't think it's the fault of the GPU. I think my computer is Satan possessed, and bad things happen occasionally in my computer. Either that or it's RAM. It's not. It's not a problem of. GPU is a problem of my computer's just fucked up.
Quite still, like, buying hardware is always a risk. You can get new, you get a a junk product that should have been binned. Used, you have a slightly more, bit of risk because it's secondhand. No matter what you're buying, there's always gonna be some risk. That's just part of it. I cannot tell you how many times I put my GeForce 8800 through RMA from EVGA because it kept coming back bricked. I got to the point where they were so sick of me they gave me a 9800 because the 8800 kept on bricking. That one worked great for a long time. That was a great card.
Yeah. And like, I don't have a 4K monitor or anything like that either. I'm not one of those people that's like, I have to play all my games on super ultra high graphics. I'm like, I can play them on medium. Fine. I think maybe a better card would potentially help with streaming, but the one thing that would really help me for streaming is just getting a streaming computer.
That would help, yes, but it's way overkill. Like a RTX series card, like a 2000 or 3000 series, would be better because the encoder chip got better within VIC. That's it. Percentage of age out there with crypto abuse cards is super high right now. I suppose, like, there's always gonna be some amount floating around, and there's a good amount of cards that were used for crypto mining and are perfectly fine thereafter when they change out to a different card. It's always a gamble when you buy a card.
Got the 3070 Ti for 700. That's not bad.
Yeah, I think I had to pay 800 for my 3080. Maybe 850.
Cactus. Yeah. I don't even remember what my computer specs are. Like, they're not the greatest in the world because I bought all my shit on, like, Prime sales 8 billion years ago, but they're not bad. They're just, I've noticed I have some problems when I'm streaming with games, like lagging and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, the only downside of the 30,000 series, they are chonkers.
Don't hit it. Don't hit it. I don't think I would have problems with space. You saw my old card and how fucking chonky it was.
Yours, that was thicker more than longer. Like, mine is a long boy.
Yeah, I still think I wouldn't have any problems with that.
You'd probably be okay with your current case.
My current case is huge. After I go to this concert and work for a while, I'm probably gonna buy a 30 series. Yeah, that would be nice. I have the money to do it. I just would rather spend the money on something else. Or save up and buy it at some, like, with new money. But I just can't, I can't justify the cost at the moment. August is when the 4000 series releases. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Nvidia made an announcement like a month or two ago, I think, or a leak. Some information came out. Like, it was pretty decent, but every time there's a new generation coming out, it's always sort of like a scramble.
We'll drop the 30s down or cost in the Ryzen price. 20 series prices shot up. Yeah, see, I have a i7, but I don't remember what I have.
No, you have an AMD chip.
Nope. I have
Your
an Intel.
CPU? That's when you told me you got a Ryzen 5.
Maybe. Oh, well, maybe I did. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a hot second here. I thought I got an i7. Maybe I replaced it with a Ryzen. Okay, let's see what I've got. I don't remember. I still thought I had an i7. Because I had an i7. Nope, I have a Ryzen 7. When did I get when did I get an AMD card? I'm so confused. Dice, when did I buy this?
When your last CPU was dying, you got a Ryzen chip with a new motherboard and new RAM.
Because I had to do a new motherboard and a new chip. That's right. That's right.
And you have like the Ryzen 2 lineup or Ryzen 1? That's not the name of the Zen 2. Sorry, Zen 1 or 2. I can't remember.
It's the Ryzen 7 3800X. And then my motherboard is the AS Rock X570 Steel Legend.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot that I went ahead and replaced my motherboard and I thought I was still on that Intel i7 that I had ages ago.
No.
Well, this is why I have you here, so you can remember these things for me.
All the cores are nice. The boost efficiency is nice. The power consumption is nice. Like, and the PCI Express lanes are so nice with the Ryzen.
Yeah, I like my board. My board runs a little hot, but I read reviews of it, and everybody says like it runs hot. It's allowed to get up to like 90 Fahrenheit. It's fine. Like you don't have to worry about it. Because it's like 65 degrees Fahrenheit right now, I think. Or is it Celsius? Celsius. It's 65 Celsius, so it can get up to 90 Celsius. Sorry, not Fahrenheit. It can get up to 90 Celsius and still be fine. And it just runs hot. So mine stays around like 60 to 65. So.
The power delivery chips are just running hot these days because the CPUs are so power hungry. But like for the peak usage.
Well, that's another reason why I was thinking about adding some more fans. But I mean, like everybody said, like all my other nothing else in that computer is hot. Everything else is fine. So. It's just the board runs hot. And my GPU sits like right in front of the exhaust fan. So. Because, yeah, like, my card is running 53, and my discs are running anywhere from 28 to 39. I think the one that's running 39 is literally playing this game right now, so... Also, I'm just, like, trying to take it easy. So I don't run into any more. Oh, there's a boat, but we're not stopping. Boats don't have sponges. I'm trying not to crash the car. Hard drives or SSD?
Hello,
a
Gordon.
mixture. I have both both spinning drives and SSDs.
They're all SATA though. Hey,
Yeah,
Snow.
they're all SATA. I want to move all to SSDs at some point, but until my spinning drives start showing evidence of failing, I mean, because any drive can just fail at any time. So, you know, I'm not... They've been doing good for me for years. They're WDs. So...
Western Digital is a nice brand. Really good.
Yeah, I've always had... I've never had any problems with Western Digital. The only time I've had problems with Western Digital was my fault. I accidentally knocked a external hard drive that was running off a desk. And and it quit working, and like that's my bad. I still have the drive. I would just have to send it in professionally to get them to remove the stuff off the platters. And I just didn't. Like, I've never done it. I've had that drive for I don't know how many years. Oh dear. I'm gonna go see if there's a sponge. There should be a sponge in here. If there's not a sponge, I'm gonna be mad. There's a door. And a fridge. I've had Western Digital Black Performance hard drive and a Samsung SSD M.2 NMVE. They're both great. Had issues with all brands. WD I had failed disk new, and they sent a refurbed used drive that fails within a year. 4 times of this, so Seagate pulls the same thing. See, I've never had any problems with WD.
Yeah.
Ever. But
I tried. I did have like one external Seagate because it was on sale for like 80% off once on Newegg. So I gave it a shot.
Ah!
You okay?
Yeah, sorry, the physics broke. That scared me.
And the thing just bricked within the first month. It didn't even last a year. Luckily, I was giving it a trial run because I know Seagate has been temperamental in some years, and I just don't go back. Like Western Digital, I have discs in my in a box in my closet that are close to 20 years old, and I know they still work.
Do I have any Seagates? I have one Seagate. And I have 3 Samsung SSDs and then 2 Western Digitals. I think the Seagate was a hand-me-down from somebody. It might have been a hand-me-down from you.
No.
Okay. I think it was a hand-me-down from somebody. It's 2,794 gigabytes. So I don't know how many that's pretty big. So 2 terabytes? Okay. Yeah. I might have actually bought that one, but I also might have gotten it from my old job repairing computers. Because he did just, and I did find a sponge. He did just like give me shit there for a while, you know, after because he was, you know, laying me off. So we can continue onwards. Get out of my way, flatbed. You are not worthy. So yeah. 2 Western Digital hard drives. Had to change out the first Western Digital hard drive because I broke off the plastic plug-in piece accidentally. Oof. Yeah, that would suck.
Bringing up a Molex connector like that or data connector, I'm not sure which one it would be, but those are rough because like sometimes you can pull them off with some like needle nose pliers, but that's like sometimes.
Yeah, got one of those 1 terabyte. No. Oh, we did a jump. We did a little hippy hoppy. 1 terabyte Western Digital Blue NVMe drives as a swap space and a work in progress location and autosaves. I have way too many hard drives for my own good. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 plugged into my computer right now, and 3 externals. need to swap out one of them because my C drive is on like a very, very small, I think it's only 250 gigs.
Hmm.
And so we got a new one that's like an SSD that's like much bigger, but I haven't cloned it over yet because I'm scared. I'm scared of everything breaking because my fucking computer's possessed. So, I need to do that because I keep running out of space and I just need to, I think my Windows will run better when it's not, working on like 9 gigabytes of free space. So
You could probably buy some space back if you just run some disk cleanup.
I already have.
Like the built-in disk cleanup?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I've got more space on it open right now. Because I had a bunch of videos that were in my downloads that I just copied over and deleted. Help, computer!
Stop all
Stop
the
all the
download.
downloading! Let's see, how much free space is on my C drive right now? I have 43.7 gigabytes right now. Free.
There's some breathing room there.
Yeah. But I literally have a drive like labeled Windows. That's ready. It's ready. It's ready for me to just clone it. And I never have. This PC 4 internals and 6 active externals. But I have a cabinet full of internals and externals in archive mode. 12 external and some E20 plus loose drives. So I have some drives that are PATA. Wow, that's
Ancient.
a lot. That's a lot. of
Data
shit.
cables are ancient.
Yeah. I think I have something in my eyeball. I'm gonna pause under the pretense of saving and see if there's something in my eyeball because it's really bothering me.
Okay.
We're 24:58, by the way.
Nice.
Nope. The only thing is, it's like the veins are irritated over on that side. So it feels like there's like like an eyelash in my eye, but it's literally just my own veins in my own eyeball. I hate this. Wish this cube case could hold more drives. Stop. That is the good thing about this case. It is so big that I can hold a whole lot in it. Okay. Sorry about having to pause. I have problems with like my eyelashes going into my eyeballs all the time. So I had to check, but it's literally just my own eyeball. So I don't want to spend so much on an SSD M.2, but I like them so much, so it'll be worth it.
They're nice. I just don't like. I like the convenience to be able to pull out drives and make them externals with like an external closure. And M.2 I don't think is super developed right for that quite yet. Like SSD, like SATA and for both hard drives and SSDs, much easier with that because I can just do them in a hot swap deck. But I don't think you can do that with M.2s, at least not yet. That might have changed, but last time I looked.
Are M.2s the ones that look like RAM sticks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
They go right on the motherboard usually, or they have a mounting.
Make them look like fat thumb drives.
Okay, last time I looked, there wasn't that many out there, so still, it's like it's more of a hassle to pull them off a motherboard than pull them out of like a hard drive bay. They are much faster, but so far, like my disk I/O has never been a bottleneck for the most part. It's always like network or just bad code.
See, this is the part of like computers that I don't really know. Like, I can fix software, I just don't know much about hardware. So you all are saying a bunch of words, and I'm going, but I don't know what they mean. I have the hiccups. Don't know how
Depends
much
on the
it was
game.
gonna fix me. Yeah.
Yeah, like some games that are really streaming intensive, not streaming like as in Twitch, streaming as in like large open worlds, help them a bit. But like the few ones that would really matter would be like things like flight sims, where they're really IO intensive. But beyond that, it's like marginal differences.
What does IO mean?
Input output.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask a bunch of stupid questions. Autosave and max went from 3 minutes on a fast SSD to 20 seconds on an NVMe. So is NVMe and M.2 the same thing?
NVMe is, I think, the protocol. M.2 is the interface of the actual metal. If I remember correctly.
My eye itches. I'm trying not to scratch it. I just know how to get viruses off of people's computers, okay?
That's a good skill. NVMe's are great. There's per size, really expensive, and for my use cases, the benefits of performance are not really appreciable. So that's why I haven't really gone into them yet. I'm sure I will. I was that way with SSDs for the longest time. I was on spinning Rust forever. Then I went to SSDs once like SATA things became much more affordable. I'm just always with storage speed. I'm always like a late adopter because it takes a long time for a person in my use case to appreciate the difference.
Coolant empty. I don't think this bus engine is any better than that engine we already have.
My frame rate's dropping again on relog.
Okay. Fill tank empty. Last few I got were cheaper than an SSD in the same size. Huh. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, give me a second. I had to yawn. Open.
Well, when I was shopping around like 3 years ago now, the M.2 of the same drive from Samsung was like $300 more expensive. So I didn't bother with it because it, again, wouldn't make any appreciable difference for my use case.
Your little buddy's still up.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. I was just checking the bus. Nothing good on the bus. Oh. We can move onward. I can get 1 terabyte in NVMe for like 90 USD now. Damn, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Considering what I paid for my terabyte drives. For a spinning terabyte drive as well. I forget when I got the WD Blue one, I think it was like 3 years ago. Go to 2 terabyte and the prices go yuck. Ooh, but I'd want something that's at least 2 terabytes at this point. Samsung SSD has always been fast. It's a Samsung 960 M.2 NVMe. That's so hard for me to say. It's so easy to take in and out, which is why I like it more. Reason I still buy spinning Rust as I need 10 to 14 terabyte drives. That would be nice. I have one 10 terabyte drive, I think, and it's an external. Why? So why is it spinning, Russ?
Because the
Never
platters
heard-
are metallic, like the actual platters.
Oh, okay, I've never heard
Spinning rust is like
referred
just
to as-
like a colloquialism for them.
Oh, okay, I've literally never heard that term before, so that's why I was confused. I've always just heard them as like spinning drives or like platter drives, so that's why I was like, I don't get it.
No, you do.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Same idea as a cassette tape being rusty tape. I've never heard that either.
It's the same reason, because like it has another like tape is just like a film with like a metallic enrichment where you can write binary stripes on it.
Oh.
And it is a sick
I
technology.
thought it was something to do with the fact that like if you didn't use them, they got rusty or something.
That's probably true, but they usually are sealed nicely where they don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Or have a coating. I can't remember if the actual metal rusts or not. Anyways, it's the same technology. They're both like metal materials, mediums, where like a read head or a write head will write binary stripes, and that's the storage of data.
Yeah. I knew that part. I just had never heard that colloquialism before. I mean, they've always just been cassette tapes to me, or just tapes. But sometimes when you talk about tapes, you think VHS tapes. So I
Yeah.
have 500 gigs and 2 terabyte. I never really use all my storage. Any games I don't play, I usually delete them. Oh, I'm running up against storage problems. Oh, got a bunch of null references again. Yeah, I do like video editing and stuff, so like a bunch of videos take up space super fast. But that's why I have that's why I have like the 10 terabyte external, is because any videos that I archive go on the external drive, and I don't have to deal with them. But I keep them because just in case something happens and I need to like re-upload them or something like that.
I have a 2 terabyte SSD for my OS and my games, a 6 terabyte spinning rust drive for like immediate storage internally, and then a 10 terabyte external spinning rust for longer term storage. And then I have a bunch more varying sizes in the closet that have stuff on them that should probably go through at some point, but I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I would like at some point to actually send that broken drive, wherever it is, in to be fixed. Not fixed, but like had the data pulled off of it at some point. But
hopefully the platter's not cracked by this point.
it shouldn't be. It was just scratched. There was nothing wrong with the platters other than they were scratched. So I couldn't boot it back up without scratching them even more. Usually I try to keep the OS or root drive small. 14 terabyte boot drive is silly, as if you're loading a game and it saves to OS drive, it slows stuff down. Yeah, definitely. I don't really do much with my PC, it's strictly games. I want to save up to get a 3D printer eventually. Not as much of an issue today, but for a few seconds, say back with XP, it could cripple the system on high loads. Oh yeah.
These days it's not that bad, especially in like well-made
Yeah.
games where like the save is a background task. Doesn't do anything. It's just like, oh, you're saving in the background while the game's still playing. No big deal.
Yeah, my C drive right now, my Windows drive is 250 gigs. And I want to upgrade it to one that's 500. Just to have, because there are some programs for me that refuse to save. I try to save anywhere but I try to save like anywhere but the C drive, but there are some programs that I've run into that will not save anywhere but C drive. Like they literally do not give you an option to install anywhere but the C drive. So that's part of the reason why I have like a bunch of space taken up on my C drive is I have programs that refuse to save anywhere but the C drive. So and everything else I try to move off. But unfortunately, like, I just need to upgrade some of my drives. Because I've got 250, I think a 4 terabyte drive, a 1 terabyte drive, 500 gigs, 3 terabyte, and then 1 terabyte. So all my drives are pretty small. Like inside my computer. So I would like to get rid of the one that's the 250, because what we were gonna say was I think I was gonna move the one that was my 250 into my laptop, and then I think there's a 1 terabyte drive in my laptop right now that we were gonna move into this one, I think. I don't remember, but there was a drive I wanted to upgrade my drives. That's what I would prefer to upgrade over like my GPU, is getting like a nice big internal drive.
You got storage? Did you rust one?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
I mean, I would be fine with like either a like spinning or even an SS. I would probably end up having to get a spinning, but like if I could get something that was like at least like 5 or 6 gigs, like that would be really nice to have inside my computer.
5 or 6 terabytes, I assume you mean?
Yes. Yeah, 5 or 6 terabytes. So that's the upgrade I want to do. Because I like to install a lot of games, and games do take up a lot of space. So I want to have a drive where it can just be like, this is my game drive, and I do nothing but install games on the game drive. So, and we can just, you know, wipe the 250 and just add it to the pile. It's like it's an SSD, so like it'll be useful. It's just not that big.
I think I'm gonna relog at some point because I'm back at single-digit frame rates again.
Okay, doke. You want me to stop now, or?
Whatever's the next convenient point.
Okay, because I was like, I can stop right now. We're on a flat plane.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready to join.
Okay, let me open. AIR 54O is what this PC is in at the moment. Limited hard drive mounts. Oof. Hey, you ready?
Yep. Back up to like 30, 40 frames per second now.
Nice. I wonder why it's doing that. It's probably all the shit we have in the back, to be honest.
Probably not helping, yeah.
I just don't remember you having as many problems, but it's probably the trailer and all the shit in the back.
Also the recent update too.
True. Has honeycomb mesh on it so I can slide mount them so all the SSDs are in there sideways. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Since they don't spin, you don't need to have them like sit a certain way. You could put them in diagonal for all I care. Gonna head to bed. It was good talking to everyone. Have a good night, day, everybody. Have a good night, Viber. It was nice to see you.
Night, Viber. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah, go sleepy. This one I'll probably stay up a little bit longer and then go sleepy.
Hmm.
You can also just leave them dangling.
Yeah.
But
Depending on your use cases, though, like eventually you start damaging the case of them.
yeah, I don't have enough space to just leave mine dangling. But I also have these like nice little like ports to stick them in. Like you pull the actual like port, like you screw it into the port itself, and then you put the port into the.
Yeah, it's a bay.
Yeah, I have one of those. It's very nice. Isn't a lot of them shoved into the wire mess of a non-modular PSU? Oh no, that sounds terrible. Okay, I would judge that person a little bit. But I'm not gonna judge too much because like the inside of my computer is a nightmare. So. It's pretty bad in there. There's no cable management at all.
Mine has some, but like the power cables are sort of like making a bird's nest around my storage.
I usually sticky tape them to the Mobo backplane or some other flat surface. No, mine are all screwed in all nicely. It's been nice not having to stop at like every single place to go find better stuff. I have been getting null reference exceptions at every single place. So I think one of the updates fucked something up. Oh, I forgot tab looks behind me. Woo! Actually, tab resets the view. That's what it is. Yeah, I need to actually shut my computer down and do some and like get those fans in. But I might get the table out and be like, "Dice, help me."
Okay.
So that might be a weekend thing.
Maybe.
Since you have work, you have to go into work tomorrow. Been a while since I had drive trays to mount them in. That or lack of adapters, and well, often the board and chips inside are only 1/8 the entire casing. Oh, yeah, that would make a difference. Like I have like a big motherboard that takes up like pretty much all of my case, so. And a gigantic ass, like the graphics card that DICE did a hand-me-down for. It's a Cybrick.
Hey, Cybrick. Doggo.
The graphics card that DICE handed down to me, the 1070, like it's still pretty chunky, but it is not as chunky as my old one. So.
Well, it's nice. It's a founder's card, so it's like has a really nice cooling system. It has like a nice you take fan on one end and just blows it straight through the card.
Yeah. It's really nice.
I was sad I couldn't get a founder's card for my 3000 series. I had to settle for VGA again. I do that. I'll wait another like 2 months for it. And it's like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
How you doing, Cybrick?
We talking computers. I'm mostly confused.
Beep boop.
Where the
That's
old
good.
series, e.g. 260, 280, 13 to 15 inch cards. Oh. Yeah, mine was super chunky. I had what, a 980?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 980 before this.
And like 5 pounds of copper.
Yeah, it had these huge metal pipes for the heat exchange, and it was so heavy that I literally had to have in my old motherboard before this one, which has a reinforced the heat pipe. The motherboard I have now has a reinforced PCI slot, and but my old board didn't, and I literally had a cardboard box that was holding up the card because I was so afraid that it was like putting, like, I could see like the very end of it sagging because it was so heavy for the non-reinforced slot. And I was just like, I was so glad when I got rid of it.
3090s are doing that too, like making like the 3090s are so chunky because they're triple tall. Like there's actually kits that come with a stand to hold them up on the other end. I got from the bottom bay.
Wow.
They're that chunky. Like the people that brands are making like support systems for them.
I got a stick to prop it up. That tough 3070 Ti would probably sag like man. Yeah, I was afraid of it breaking something with it sagging, that's why I ended up like having it where it was held up. But now I have the reinforced slot, so it's not like I'm not worried about anything now. But
And again, that 1070 is like much lighter and better distributed weight.
is. Oh yeah, it's way less chunky. I think it was those pipes that made that one sag, like the 980 sag so hard.
Oh yeah, that's like 80% of its weight was the heat pipes.
Yeah, they were bonkers. So. It went to a meshlicious case, so it sits on its I/O bracket. Oh. I can see Iceland in the distance.
Yay, I also see a boat on the left too.
But we don't need to go to any boats.
I'm just saying there's one out there.
I know there's also a boat on the right. Excuse me. Kielbasa was slightly a mistake. I keep burping up kielbasa. I don't think it's heartburn or anything. But I might eat a Tums before bed.
Okay. I told you it
Like
was a spicy sausage.
Oh yeah, I'm not having any heartburn. I'm just having burps. Yeah. It also beats meat sweats. Like I'm definitely not like wanting the meat sweats, but I'm also just not a fan of like burping and tasting like what you ate. So I'm gonna save.
Office will give you some omeprazole as well. That should help.
2487.
Nice. 13 more kilometers. We're halfway.
I know. I kind of just want to make it the rest of the way tonight.
The halfway point or just the whole thing? Because that's like in the 2000.
Oh no, the halfway point.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can do it.
I was like, I think we can make 13 kilometers. Especially if it keeps, if we get lucky. Knock on wood. And keep going like on this flat land, we can definitely make the 13. If we have to go to Iceland, we're not gonna be as quite as lucky. Samsung 980 1 TB is 109 USD. That's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think that was less expensive than what I paid for my SSDs. So
Yeah, prices keep coming down. I'm glad NVMe is starting to come down too.
yep. I mean, I would hate. I think it's next month. I hate
Words.
Prime Day because it's so shitty for like the employees.
Mm-hmm.
But I might look for like a drive on Prime Day and see if I can get a sale on like a spinning drive. Usually have the more expensive models. I was buying a lot of those P&Y SSDs. Because I'm sure, because like every other like hard computer part I've ever bought has been like off a Prime Day sale, or like when they put everything on sale for Christmas. So
Right.
I might look for a nice like Western Digital on a Prime Day.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to wait until Cyber Monday. $500 for 45 US dollars. I'll do solid state via Amazon, but where is spinning rest via mail order? I've done all of my drives via Amazon.
Putting rust in a proper like packaging is fine. It's when you get to like not proper packaging, not cushioned at all, then it potentially run into issues.
Yeah, and I don't buy anything that's like not from Amazon. Like I won't buy it if it doesn't say it's not being sold by Amazon. And I've always had them packaged like really nicely. Is the last step in delivery? Yeah. I'd definitely get that.
Yeah.
Uses mostly Amazon delivery, so not too bad versus UPS. Well, they can still be pretty bad, but yeah, generally the Prime delivery people aren't bad. UPS, yes. UPS is the type to just be like, fuck you.
Same with FedEx.
Yeah, and FedEx. FedEx will stand at the end of your driveway and just chunk it, so.
Yeah. FedEx will take this if like package says do not bend and fold it into your mailbox.
Yeah. So 100% definitely. Here in Sacramento, it travels maybe 10 miles to me. Okay, I mean it does travel definitely a bit further to get to us. No, the physics. And less issues with FedEx, always UPS. I've had issues with both of them. And USPS. USPS loves to lose my packages. And then, like, deliver them to the wrong house.
Yeah.
So. So far, the Prime delivery people have been pretty good. I've had very few problems with the Prime delivery people themselves.
Yeah.
1 out of 10 packages the driver will steal and mark as delivered. Well, wow. I've never had that. DHL, I need to call a hazmat as the dirt levels are WTF. I've never had anything done DHL.
I've done DHL, they're fine. No better or worse than UPS or FedEx. Weird vans though. Like they're like yellow and red,
Yeah.
but they're fine.
Ah, my eye. The theft levels are the same between Seattle and Sacramento. Always UPS. Wow, I've never had a package stolen, to be honest. Knock on wood. I'm not. I think this is like particle board, but it still counts. It has enough wood in it to count.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I've never had any problems with that. DHL was usually okay, but once in a while you get a box that looked like it was rolled in concrete dust and cow pat. More often DHL is from an overseas shipment.
They have more international accessibility for us, yeah.
I would have, like, my overseas shipments were usually delivered by USPS. Because I used to buy garage kit figures from a website, and they would be delivered by USPS.
Bunch of chips I bought from Mauser came in through DHL.
And then I think the ones from Japan that I've been getting are handed off to UPS or FedEx. I believe. I don't think they're being delivered by USPS. It might be, though. It takes them so long to get to the United States that normally I'm just like, it's a surprise whenever they show up. It's like 2 to 3 months just getting the shipment from Japan to America. Which I'm also sitting there like, how slow is that boat going that it takes that long? But Japan is hell at the moment to get shit out. Yeah, the problem is I order like anime figures through Tokyo Otoko Mode, and I've had figures on pre-order from before the pandemic that I've still been waiting on. So like that's why most of the stuff, it's like, it's a surprise because I've ordered it like before the pandemic like hit. And they just keep delaying it. Every single month it's like, okay, the date's been pushed back another month, so I've quit. I've quit expecting them. It's a nice little surprise when I get an email that's like, your stuff's been delivered, and I'm like, oh, it has? Wow. Didn't even know it had shipped. So it's fine. Group buy things, yeah. I don't mind it. I'm just mad that they canceled the Ray and Asuka plushies on me after like delaying me every single month for a whole last year. That was pretty annoying, but because I really wanted those. I mean, we got Mari, so we got Best Girl, but I wanted Ray and Asuka because I wanted my plushie army to grow. So many cool keyboards and devices, but only in some goofy buy process versus just having it in a store or on Amazon. Never run into anything like that on Amazon. For the figures, it really doesn't bother me. Like, I don't need them. I just want them, so however long I have to wait for them, whatever. Like, they'll show up when they show up. It's whatever. Doesn't bother me. I mean, like, I waited a year for Yennefer to come in from when I pre-ordered her. Whatever. I have her now. That's what matters. Cool. The stuff that I really want, I'll buy off Amazon, you know, and I'll make sure it's Prime. But otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Hmm.
Like, figures will last me for a really long ass time. I have, like, PVC figures that I got in my early 20s, and they still look just as good. The only one that I have problems with is my Yomiko Reedman statue from ROD. Like, her PVC is like gotten sticky, but I think there's a way to clean that where it can not be sticky anymore. So you don't have the patience to tie money up on things. I do. So it, like that, it doesn't bother me. I've got like some dice pre-orders that I've got sitting. I've got figure pre-orders that I've got sitting and have been sitting for like 3 years. I had Yennefer on pre-order as soon as she was announced. Like, I don't know. It just... I've got a few games that are on pre-order. So, I don't know. It just... I try not to pre-order games. But I misread the release date on Cat Game. And didn't realize that it was a month from now.
Hmm.
I thought it was like a few days. So I was sad. I was pre-ordering Cat Game because I thought it was coming out in like 2 days when I bought it.
There's literally no point to pre-order video games.
There isn't.
There's digital copies of them. It's like...
Nope. The only thing with pre-ordering Cat Game was the discount on it. The discount was gonna... See, the reason like I went ahead and bought it is since I thought it was coming out in like 2 days from when I bought it, was that it was a discount that ended the day it releases.
Mm-hmm.
And I misread. And I thought it said June and not July.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, that says July. And I was like, fuck. I could have just waited to buy it then. So I have Cat Game on pre-order. It's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to play Cat Game earlier. I just wanted to play Cat Game now. And now I just have to wait a month. Fine. Fine. Fine.
Going.
So I don't typically buy pre-orders unless there's like a big sale on the pre-order that ends, you know, and if I wanted to get it, you know, at release, I would have to pay full price. And it's a game that I actually want to play like right after it comes out. Because most of the time with games, like with like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, A, I was waiting for it to release on Steam, and it's like, B, I can just wait for a sale. Like Dying Light 2, I can wait for it to sale. I didn't need to pre-order it because I didn't need to play it like day of release. Also, they always need time to patch their fucking games. So, you know, it's stuff like that there's very few games that I'm like, I need to play day of. I think Horizon Forbidden West was one of those, and like Cat Game will be one of those. Okay, I'm gonna check this bust.
The last game that I was at for me was, I think, Halo 3. Every other game I waited for sales on, because like I have a backlog of games that I'm still working through.
Oh yeah, Cat Game I will be playing. Like Cat Game, it's gonna be like, you're not gonna see me until Cat Game's done.
That's fine.
Oil. Anything in there? I'm gonna check the engine. Console stuff in the late 90s. I just get excited about games, okay? I'm sorry. I just really like games, and I like playing games. This engine doesn't look much better than the one we have, and it's empty. Ooh, this radiator is super shiny. But, oh, and it has alcohol in it. We don't need it. It's not any functionally. Ah!
Sorry.
I'm being assaulted. I remember standing around the store for a PSX on release day. I used to go to the WoW expansion release parties.
Did you want to swap out for this engine? Because it looks about the same as the current one.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was just pulling it out to look at it. And I said that it just looks the same. So.
Okay.
But the radiator is nice and shiny, but if there's no functional difference between that radiator and this one, then what's the point?
Right.
I mean, unless that super shiny radiator does better, but I really don't think it does. So, figured we would move onwards.
Sounds
It's
good.
just always worth checking those buses and seeing if the engine's better. Because that engine's going to be such a fucking pain in the ass to take out and then put back in that I don't really want to do it. But if there's like a really, really nice condition engine, then yeah, I probably would want to do it. Since that does seem to have a big effect on performance.
Mhm.
And if we can get any more power going up a hill, boy, do we need it. I need to stop filling up diesel from places. I can't stop myself. And then I'm like, no, stop doing that. You need to empty the tank. Like, we desperately need to empty this tank a little bit, probably. But I don't want to waste any of it by just, like, pouring it on the ground.
Yeah.
Throw it on the ground. Happy birthday to the ground. So I need to just fill up the tank from our large one. And you notice I haven't been stopping in most places to get gold bars.
Okay.
I've been good.
Yes.
I haven't even counted them lately. All I need is Becky and Sylvia. I think Becky's taking a nap, though. That's fine. She's probably tired. You know, when I got my bat fan.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back in Cactus Land. Trying to get us back to the road. I see a boat. Okay. First drawbacks of the 60% board, tilde and delete keys. Ooh, yeah, that would be it. I like my tilde keys. And delete.
Yep.
Delete is my friend. But why would Oh, I get. Okay, no. Why would the tilde be gone?
Probably squeezed in down to 1.
True. I don't know why I angled my camera in game down to look at my keyboard. Layers, function, plus mouse. It is like, I guess it's because my tilde's above my tab.
Yeah,
I'm
that's where it should be on a full-size keyboard. When you have a 60% or a reduced board, they're tiny. A lot of times they're not, and they're either a function key or just you don't get it at all, because still is not super frequently used in just like day-to-day typing.
True. I use it for like Discord Markdown, so it makes. And I use it sometimes at the end of my sentences to like emphasize the end of a sentence. Function plus shift plus escape equals tilde. Ugh, I hate that.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst thing ever to me. Not gonna lie.
Some of those keyboards will also have like home and page up, page down, insert, delete. Some of those buttons like shift next to the backspace up in the top row.
Ugh. Mostly use it for say 100 to 200 sort of things, so no worries. Yeah, I use it for it's strike through markdown in Discord, which I use the strike through text a lot for like humor purposes. Those are on those symbols.
Oh, semicolon, apostrophe, left square bracket, right square bracket, slash, dot, and comma, period, and comma. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Pause, it's an easier transition because it's on the right side of the board relatively, so it's not too dissimilar than where it would be on a normal board.
The idea is my old large keyboard will sit on the Cintiq side of things, and this will go on the couch. Yeah.
Couch for like simple web browsing and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
plenty.
then that's fine.
Like we have one for the NUC.
Yeah.
I think it's reduced where it just doesn't have the numpad. It still has the function keys, like the insert, update, you know, all that stuff. But it also has like where the number pad would be. It has a touchpad.
Likely this board will go on the media / 4K gaming PC, as my TKL is gonna stick.
Ooh.
I have a full size that is squished up, so it is soft touch rubber. Yeah, this one has no rubber on this board, so don't have to worry about that. Yeah, definitely the only downside of like my desk is the space. It is my desk is short on space, but
What's the gamer desk?
yeah, it's a gamer desk, but apparently it's not really for. Apparently it's like if all you want to do is gaming and nothing but gaming on this desk. You want to do anything but gaming on this desk? Fuck you. It was popular in the 90s and it was a fail, but sadly no one learned and has been putting it on things again. I bought a countertop and put legs on it. I never thought about that. That's actually a good idea. Sadly, I found solid wood counters at Home Depot after I got mine. Yeah, we got me like a gamer desk. It doesn't even really fit 3 monitors. I've made it work. Because one of the monitors sits in portrait instead of landscape. But my only problem is I wish it had a bit more space for when I had my tablet on the desk. But I've just worked around that by not having my tablet on my desk unless I'm actually using my tablet. Because I put my tablet right in front of my keyboard. I just wish there was more space on this desk because I would like a better place to put the Chromebook for when we get the Stream Deck working. My monitors are all on ARMs, and the Cintiq is a heavy monster, so I need strength to the desk. Yeah, mine are all on ARMs as well. It's just the ARMs are hand-me-downs from DICE, so they're good. They're not the
They're
greatest.
okay.
They're good.
They're cheap.
They're okay.
They're cheap Amazon ones, so they do the job, but they're nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it's just they take up a little bit more space on the desk, and like I would actually prefer my monitors to be a bit further back than where they are right now. But I can't get them any further back with those arms. So, but. And then it's the big one, the one that I have in portrait mode, like the arm literally can't hold it up.
Yeah, that's a really old monitor. It's a chonker.
So that's why it's on portrait mode, because it literally sits on the desk. And the arm is just kind of there to hold it upright. Yeah, my desk is against the wall. But it does not let to get this monitor. I could potentially move the arm like over a little bit more and maybe get it, but it's still pretty far against away from the wall. I was not able to get it because it's like a 2-stage arm. I don't know. They're very weird. They're not very good. After a while, I just got tired of fucking with it. So they are where they are, and I would prefer to have them a little further back, but it's fine. I can live with where they are right now. Mount on a pole. Yeah, these are more like the up, down, all over arms, where it's like you have like an initial joint that goes like left to right, and then like a second joint off of that also goes left to right.
And you can push it back if you have the arm folded on itself. It just kind of tough to manage that and have it balanced.
Yeah, well, it was that and having it placed like right in the middle of the desk. Because if I wanted it placed in a fucking UFO, can't fucking see shit. You motherfucker turned off my goddamn lights. Fine, I'm just gonna go to sleep then. Fuck you. My ones at in my hometown are mount on a pole. Because I just have 2 that are, and so they're on a pole. But since these are 3, I have them on their own individual arms. And you know, they work. I will replace them with something better at some point. But I didn't have to spend money on buying new mounts. So I'm not going to complain about them too hard. Beat stands and books, yeah. Oh no, my stand at home is so jank because it's not a stand that clips like screws onto the table at all. It's literally just, it has, you know, the two little feetsies. So what I actually have to do to get it high enough for me to sit, like look at the monitors comfortably is it's sitting on my old Python book. It's sitting on one of my old like computer books.
Is that the one I gave you?
Yeah, I think so. It was the thickest one that I had. Because I can't have the monitors up too high, or they just tip forward because they're so heavy. So I have to have them down low enough so they won't tip forward, and then I had to get the stand itself up higher. So I put it on a programming book. I hate that thing, but the problem is the desk in my hometown is partially underneath a bookshelf, so I can't like clip anything to it in the back because it's like that's underneath the bookshelf, and I didn't want to attach anything to the bookshelf because the bookshelf is screwed into the wall, and I was afraid that if I put too much weight on that bookshelf that it'd fucking fall off. So, you know. After growing up in California, I mean, my home state has earthquakes, but not bad enough for me to do that. It's pretty well balanced where it is. So, I was having to make do with what I had. So, it works pretty well. Old habit, I still screw bookcases into the walls. Well, this bookshelf / bookcase is actually was actually built handmade by my grandfather. He made it and like custom fitted it because the room came with like a little alcove, sort of meant for you to have like a little writing desk in it. And so he built the desk and he built the bookshelf, I believe, and put them in there. So like I trust that my grandfather didn't do a bad job. I just don't trust that, you know, I trust that it was made to put books in it. I don't trust that it was meant to hold up two really heavy fucking monitors. So how far have we gone? Save. I just referred it to 2531. Hell yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
I just referred to, yeah, and then this bookshelf isn't like floor to ceiling. It's like ceiling to halfway down the wall. So it's great for my anime figures. That's all I have in there. Just anime figures. Say TVs, mount them on the walls as new TVs just want to fall over. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, Dice and I wouldn't call Dice's TV new, but it's pretty steady. So, more squats from Dura.
Yeah, I
and
got
pork
my
crunch
own.
for you.
Yeah, I'll do mine.
The 65 had tiny ass little feet. I don't know how big the one you bought is.
My TV, it's like 30, 45.
Yeah.
It's a small TV.
Oh, see, I think it's giant. I haven't had a TV in a really long time. I thought my parents have a big one, and it's also pretty good, but they also have like a buffet to have it rest on. Like it's not like what they have it on is pretty big. Or do they have it wall mounted? I don't think they have it wall mounted. I think they have
I think it's wall mounted.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Now remember. Look, you're still awake at 5 a.m. Is it you?
Hey, Nader. How you doing?
Also, hello, Hairnator. So nice playing. Try a 65. Took me 4 months to get used to it, but so nice playing games on it. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
It depends on the game and what resolution you're running at too, because size is everything.
Yeah. Samsung and their updates are now really overdriving the panel. Yeah, I don't know. I think you bought me what, 27-inch monitors, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like those are big enough for me. I just because DICE has really nice like big ass curved monitors and everything, and I'm just like, I don't think I can deal with that. I'm fine with what I've got. I think it looks great. Genshin 4K everything or Breath of the Wild with 4K hacks. See, I can't tell the difference between 4K and not 4K. It looks the same. I don't know why everybody insists on 4K. It looks the same.
I can see the difference as I prefer the higher frame rate over 4K. That's why like 1440p is like a sweet spot for me these days.
But I mean, I'll straight up admit, I can't tell the difference between 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second. There's no fucking difference. It looks the same. Okay, at 65 you could see a difference, but at 20, I don't even have 1440. I think I just have 1080.
You have 1080.
And it's great. 1080 is amazing.
Hey, Birdation.
Oh, there's a difference between like 60 and 30? I can't see a difference. I literally cannot see a difference between 30 and 60 frames per second. I literally cannot. Like under 30 I can see the difference. Under 30, like yes. But if a game is above 30, I'm just like, it's great. I'm so happy. I literally cannot tell the difference. And I will die on this fucking hill.
Like some games 30 is fine. Some other ones it's nicer to have it higher so you have better responsiveness to input. That's it.
Yeah. I guess I'm also just used to like A, I'm used to growing up with, you know, the Nintendo. And then B, it's like I have screen tear like on all games pretty much. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I guess it just doesn't bother me. So, because I was like, let me see. My thing turned off. The little, where is the thing to, show FPS? There it is. Yeah, right now this game is running at like 24 frames a second, and I think it looks fine. Drivers? Well, I keep all my drivers updated. So. Once Dice and well, I don't even think I could record it with my phone. I might be able to.
Maybe.
But one of the big issues I've had with pairing is in Resident Evil 6. The very end of Jake and Sherry's campaign, the screen tears so badly it makes me physically sick to look at. And I just, like, obviously if I'm recording it, like, it doesn't show it, I don't think. But I might try to see if I can record it or something, like with a phone, and show it to people. It didn't used to do it, does it now? But I don't know. I'm just used to screen tearing. I don't know. I just kind of sit and go, okay, I accept my life. So 1440p, I have a 32-inch 4K, and I'm always uncomfortable with it.
4K for desktops, it's like so situational for certain things that it's not super useful for me. And like and how much when you have to trade off like frame rate to push 4K pixels, it just doesn't feel worth it for games. With current hardware, that'll change eventually, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just, like, size for me, I feel like the 27 inches are good for me.
Yeah. I'm happy with my 30, 32, 1440p ones.
I think my 27s are big enough. I just need a fourth one. Yeah, smaller program UI. Yeah, I can understand that. I was just used for, I'm just used to 3D modeling on a 27-inch. Because I'm used to having way smaller than 27-inch. So if I get a 27-inch, I'm like, wow! It's so big! No, not the null references. Go away. One time on a 24, more than half the screen was UI. Oof. That does suck. I'm sad we have to wait so long to play Resident Evil again.
Yeah, I'm gonna check why not Capcom stop being a butt.
Also, what happens if they decide to still be a butt?
What do you mean?
Well, I guess they can't reclaim it once you do the appeal. But I guess like, what if the appeal doesn't go through? Is what I mean. Are we just not gonna stream RE6?
That's not how it works.
What I thought the appeal could be rejected.
They would have to do a counter dispute on it, which they're not going to.
Oh.
They say like that my stream with my UI on top of it, with my voice and your voice and my music, infringes upon their video on YouTube of Leon gameplay. And it clearly isn't. It's not. I made my own video.
Mm-hmm.
So I just. their claim is some automated bot piece of shit. It's just the dumb thing is that it takes like a month for when I dispute it for it to like their claim to basically expire and their claim to go forfeit because I had a dispute on it.
Yeah. I just don't really know how that works because the last time I got copyright claimed on something, I just removed the video, so. And I'm still trying to figure out a workaround for it, so.
Well, it depends whether it's a copyright strike or a content ID. Content ID is like this automated bot bullshit. Yeah, it's like Nintendo's doing the same thing, where the company or a representative of the company will claim it, saying like they want the ad revenue for it, whatever. And if it's legitimately yours as fair use, you just say no, this is fair use, this is not yours, and then either they'll accept your claim, withdraw it, reject your claim, then you actually have to go into like a court dispute, or they just don't bother for it because they already outsourced the claiming of the initial part. They're not gonna like go back and try and fight your dispute. There's too many of them going on all the time, so that just takes.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take a month to actually work its way through. YouTube, for whatever reason, gives them a month to dispute it. It's so dumb.
Yeah, this was them flagging some of the Danganronpa music. Like the in-game cutscene music in Danganronpa, it flagged. So I just took the video down.
That might be different.
I don't think it was a copyright. I think it was a content ID.
Yeah.
So I was just like, so I was just trying to. I still need to find a workaround for it.
Because if the depends on who was the claimant on that. It's like, for like Borderlands 2, I got a content ID once on the intro song playing in the cinematic by the record label. And that in that context, it is infringing. So I just like basically mute the audio of that part of the video.
Yeah, I don't want to mute the audio. I've already had to mute the audio, like, for, like, when I played Life is Strange Episode 5, I muted the audio, and I don't want to mute the audio for Danganronpa. Especially for that cutscene, because there's more than just audio going on in that cutscene. But they ID'd... I can't remember if it was Spike Chunsoft who actually was the one who claimed it or not. I don't think it was. If I hit a poll, hopefully I don't. I'm like watching my OBS here for a second. Because the publisher was Spike Chunsoft as well, so. So I'm back. Funny story. I laid down and couldn't sleep. I'm sorry, Viber. Well, hopefully you can chill with us for a little while longer.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to. Go ahead.
Yeah. Said mine. I play ships slightly different, but timing or the look, I guess, was close enough. Oh, sure.
We're not gonna be on for too much longer because I had to get up early in the morning.
Yep. He has to go to work. But I'm still looking for a workaround. I might do a I might try it again. I'm not sure I still have the editor for that video, which is the thing that sucks. I might have the Vegas files still to be able to edit it. What I ended up doing was just speeding the entire cutscene up by like 3 times. And I hate that. Like, just let me play the fucking game. And have the cutscene without having to, like, mute the audio. I think I, like, sped up the cutscene and, like, muted the audio. And I was just like, I'm not happy with this. Like, this isn't what I wanted out of it to play this game.
You might also be able to like just mute the music part of it
You can't.
On YouTube, you
tried.
can.
No, it muted everything. Cause the non-audio parts of it are like sound effects, and it couldn't distinguish the sound effects from the music enough.
Oh,
and it
that
muted
sucks.
everything. Yeah. Cause it's like Monokuma like laughing, and it couldn't like pull it apart. And so I might like try to appeal it, but I also need to like record more Danganronpa to actually make it worth trying to appeal it, you know.
But a lot of the times I just do that, and it's not great, but like my YouTube is just long-term VODs, and here and there having like a minute with partial audio muting is whatever.
Yeah, and like my Danganronpa series is different than that, so that's why I'm annoyed by it. It's like I actually wanted it to be like a proper Let's Play instead of just an archived VOD. I liked it when YouTube used to flag unless the artist in your video posts automatically. Yeah, I liked that too. Still wish they had a system where I could add cards that were clickable to send views to the music creators. That would have been nice. Forgot to tell you about something. I changed my RAM out to old RAM I had. The RAM I had in was 300 megahertz. I switched to my old 3100 megahertz RAM. The reason I changed it out was some of my games were buffering, no matter the graphic settings. But I'm talking about hardware now. I never thought about the thought that the problem might be RAM. I think my RAM's pretty good. I like it when there isn't a whole lot to do, so I could just coast and look at stuff like Specky.
Hmm.
What does Specky say my RAM is? It does not tell me. Oh, we're stuck. Oh, we're back out. It just tells me how much I have, and I'm currently apparently using 72% of my RAM. So that's cool. But it doesn't tell me what RAM I actually have. Check to see if XMP profiles are set or manually set. Yeah, Specky doesn't tell me that. I might check it to see if what. I'll have to look up what RAM I have. I don't remember off the top of my head. I got a bunch of it.
You have like 32 gigs, I think, right?
No.
16?
48.
Oh. That's not bad.
Nope. I got 48 gigs of RAM. So. Oddball number? Really?
Yeah. Usually it's powers of 2.
I don't know.
It's definitely technically fine, depending on what kind of stick layout you have.
They're in pairs.
You have like 4 sticks of 12?
Am I? How do I look up what RAM I have? Is there a way to do that? View RAM info. CPU Z? I don't know if I still have that. Yeah, I don't. I have hard HW monitor. Ah, I hit a cactus. Okay, let me drive some more. I'm driving. Is it a custom built PC with RAM? Yeah. I know it says on the RAM sticks, but like I'm streaming. I can't look at my computer right now. It is probably 2 times 16. I thought I had bigger ones than that. I'm trying to check. Fan, CPU. Yeah, the CPU ID doesn't have because it has the voltages, temperatures, fans, utilization. The Ryzen 7 temperatures, powers, currents, utilization, and my things for my Samsung and then my GPU. I'll figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. At some point.
Yeah.
Oh, like I bought them, I'm pretty sure, either off Amazon or off Newegg. So I could just look it up there. It's just that's way more key presses than what I'm trying to do right now. So
Yeah.
Amazon history going back to the 90s. Yeah, I think I bought them off Amazon. And Cybrick might be correct. I think I have 4 sticks that are, but I definitely made sure that they were like paired up. So I usually buy most of my stuff on Newegg, but I check each place. Yeah, I bought like on like a Prime Day or a Cyber Monday, like a sale on a bunch of stuff. So that's the only reason why I would have gotten them off Amazon. Is they were on super duper sale. Also, let me know when you wanna stop.
Whatever you want. You still have squats to do.
Yeah, I know. I do them. I've just been trying to like get the driving done.
But I'm at about 3.5 hours, so whenever you find a good parking spot, I think I'm good.
Okay. I'll find us a parking spot. Ever since they opened the online stores and marketplace full of dodgy stores and garage shops, only had one problem with Newegg. Lost my motherboard, but it was nice. And they say that because people usually get to 48 by starting with either 16 or 32 and buying 2 more sticks as an upgrade. Usually starting with 16 and buy 32 more as an upgrade. Yeah, I think I started at 16 and I bought 32 more as an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Because 16 was not doing it for me. Okay, now I think there's a house right here. Full of null reference exceptions, like everything is apparently now. But I'll need to do the sleepies instead of saving in the dork. Use them back when it was called Google Gear? Huh. Oh, I can't get out anyways, so.
Okay.
That's nice. Let me save. Before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this case was a nightmare too. Shipped in the retail box, so case was crushed. Oh no! So we got 25.63. Pretty good.
Nice.
But we can go to ended screen. I'm gonna finish looking up before I decide to raid out.
Okay, I'll look to see who's streaming still.
Okie doke. Sounds good. Because this is gonna drive me crazy. Like, now that we've talked about it and you all were like, your RAM is weird. Now I need to know. Now I need to know.
We have Jill, Beazle, Jojo, Tank, Typhoons, and Outlaw.
Well, I've rated Tank recently. I rated Beazle recently.
We've rated both Jill and Jojo semi recently. We haven't rated Outlaw at a hot second.
Yeah, we haven't.
Do you want to rate Outlaw?
Sure.
He's playing Genshin.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
All right, I'm gonna do my spiel and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun in the long drive. Made some good progress. We're past the halfway point, so we're really making good time to Mom's house. Posted all my socials. Let me get the raid started. Feel free to follow me everywhere or join the Discord. Discord's really becoming fun. New raid messages. First one for subs, second one for non-subs, so copy the appropriate one. I hope you all take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Hope you have a good day, a good evening, a good night, and good luck. Bye. Take care. Bye. 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 Bye.